Okay, then Helldivers, it's been a long 24 hours inside of the game. We've got loads to go through today. We've got a brand new major order that's come through the works, and this is a ginormous one lasting around a week overall. On top of that, we've got loads to go through from the community itself, a brand new patch that's taken place, and we're going to talk about some stuff that's going viral on the Reddit. So, if you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe it with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles, with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off. It's literally a no-brainer. So head down to the description, click the link, and get your games a little bit cheaper today. With that being said, let's take a look at what's happening inside of the game right now for you guys who haven't yet seen this one. It's a absolutely bonkers one, to be completely honest. We've got 5 days and 7 hours remaining as the major order was updated just yesterday, and this one is a very odd one. We have got to kill 5 million Bio Titans with 750 total million Terminid kills, also holding Eska, Estanu, and Pandion when the order expires. As of right now, all 3 planets are under liberation, but we have obviously got to chip away at these total kills. Now, this is a weird one. We're going to dive on into why that's really weird in just a second. But first of all, the previous major order was won, and the automatons have been pushed back from the sectors closest to Super Earth. Our high classification citizens have been protected and their patriotic dedication rewarded with the guarantee of safety that they deserve. Consult the Galactic map on your ship for more information. But when we actually take a look at what it is that's happening, we're moving into the next major order right here, which states efforts to research the growing Terminid spore cloud known as the Gloom have failed. Hamstrung by sorting counterfeit from genuine samples, our scientists have discovered little to use to the restriction of its growth. Now the cloud encompasses nearly a dozen and the shows little sign of slowing down. If it continues at this rate, the entire galaxy will be consumed in a matter of weeks. But we will not allow a mere lack of scientific understanding to thwart decisive action. The Helldivers are ordered to deploy in full force to hold back the Terminid swarm with the deployment of every weapon in their arsenal. The source and nature of the Gloom may not be clear, but the mass extermination of its tyrannical spawn will send a near clear message to the mindless bugs. Freedom will not be intimidated. To drive this message home, the Helldivers are ordered to specifically target the largest of the Terminids, the Bio Titans. Finally, we must prevent the Terminids from infesting any more planets, whether or not conventional infestation aids the spread of the Gloom remains. As with most things, uncertain, but our citizens need reassurance that their livelihoods will be protected. And this is what the Galactic map currently looks like. You can see right here in the northeast sector of the map, it's actually a little bit mental. We've obviously got the Gloom that's been spreading through, and although we did manage to take a pullback on the automatons on the western side, it has seemed to have made its way back towards Super Earth. We're only 1 planet deep into that final sector, so it won't take much to actually knock that out. But a lot of people are now going to be focusing on that Terminid siding, so we'll have to see exactly how that one pans out. Now, why was this major order a strange one? It's actually really damn simple. This Reddit post right here actually states it quite clearly. It states, why else would they drop us this order? The 5 million Bio Titan order was created so Arrowhead can get data about the head glitch so that they can figure out how to fix it. Changed my mind. And I think this is actually probably pretty accurate. It seems to be a bit of an issue right now inside of the game, and if you're going to take out 5 million Bio Titans, I'd say that most weapons are going to have a pretty extensive data analysis on the back end of it, meaning that the likelihood is we'll have a bit more of a bigger patch coming come the mega update that's due to come in the next few weeks. Whether it's going to actually work or not, we'll have to wait and see. 5 million Bio Titans is a lot of Bio Titans to take out, considering that players at the moment seem to be lacking in numbers. We'll have to see exactly how that one pans out, but let me know your thoughts on this most recent major order via the comment section below, and we can get the discussions flowing. On top of that, they updated the systems with a support incoming notice stating that they've issued an emergency hotfix for all players to address a common crash that occurs when when killing the Impaler inside of the stronghold, and they weren't joking. That was literally all that fix was. It was pretty small, but they deemed it worth bringing the crash through now, as this one seems to be optimized quite a lot, and the crashes over the weekend were absolutely mental. So if you guys were suffering from this, hopefully right now they fixed it well enough that you guys shouldn't be having that issue anymore. So that one's now done with. One thing that isn't done with though is the community's fight back towards the most recent balance patch and all of the weapons getting essentially nerfed down, flamethrower becoming rendered useless. This post right here states, with the weapons that barely work, if this MO isn't to secretly gather data on why it's broken, I'm going to go on my Chaos Diver arc. And this managed to receive 11,000 upvotes, which at the moment seems to be one of the higher ones out there. It's definitely been a bit of an interesting one for a lot of you Helldivers, but as you can see, it says right here, overwrite the Bile Titans, the enemies that we shoot in the head with anti-tank weapons. The heads that sometimes don't take damage, those Bile Titans. Yeah, even if they are doing this to be able to get data come through, I think that it's actually a really good way of being able to utilize it. I think that this is going to happen quite a bit going forward, as realistically it's the easiest way to get the data that you want just by forcing it upon the player base to actually play. So you may as well get in there, go and cause your chaos and see what it is that's happening right now. Hopefully they come up with a decent patch for this one and don't just give us some BS that they have done previously. It does seem to be that there's a lot of issues going on with their balance patches and or otherwise at the moment. So fingers crossed that this isn't just a version 2 of the nerf that we took during the Escalation of Freedom updates. We'll have to see exactly how it pans out. But another Reddit post that seems to be doing quite well with nearly 6,000 upvotes right now is this one right here that states, hear me out, stim pistol. I'm not sure if this idea has been posted yet, and I never make posts like this, but with how divided we are right now, hopefully we can revert our focus to the potential of this game rather than the bugs that Arrowhead is already aware of and working on. Me and my Helldiver buddies are always bouncing around new ideas and concepts that could potentially reach this game, and considering how much utility this grenade pistol brings, I thought of another secondary that plays the role. Introducing a stim pistol that allows you to heal your teammates from afar or stim yourself simply to the supply packs. It would be a game changer. It would solidify, create support medic builds, and incentivize new styles of team play. A low magazine size and only being reloaded by stim packs, not ammo packs, can possibly balance it out. Either way, I would love to see new playstyles introduced into the game. What are your thoughts, and has anyone else been thinking of new weapon stratagems and grenades? So if you guys have been thinking of brand new ones to put into the mix, then make sure you get them into the comment section below. We'll see what's coming up inside of the biggest upvotes inside of the comment section. I think that that could be quite an interesting feature to say the least. But a stim pack secondary weapon could actually be really, really huge. I think that the way that they could utilize it would work really, really well, especially at the moment with the Chaos Divers roleplay running in place. It seems to really, really help that narrative, but unfortunately right now we are lacking in that area, so we'll have to see exactly what happens. But we've got a lot to go through with regards to the most recent comments inside of the last video, and there is some controversy going on in the comments still, with hundreds and hundreds of likes by your comments alone. So this first one right here states, releases a flame war bond to get us hyped about incendiary weapons, nerfs incendiary weapons and takes out the fun of the game, keeps nerfing weapons instead of giving us some new content, some goddamn missions and planets since February. No wonder why players are leaving, and I think this seems to be a common trait. We don't really need to talk about that one too much. It's obvious that that's been happening quite a lot just recently, and it doesn't seem to be taking its toll in a good light. But moving on to the next comment right here, it states, if shooting in your shooting game isn't fun, why the F would you play your game? And I think that's pretty much nailed it down, which is why the player base is depleting pretty damn rapidly. Again, let me know if you guys are still playing via the comment section below, but I'm hoping that they take this turnaround soon before the game really does dissipate into absolutely nothing. And moving into the final comment right here, it states, I used to be a Helldiver like yourself, but then I took an arrow to the head. Very cool play on words. Very cool play on words, and definitely deserved a lot more likes than it actually received, with 203 in the most recent video's comment section. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so gratefully appreciated. But thank you so much for your support in this dark time period. We know that the game isn't all that amazing, but your support on the channel has been absolutely incredible. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.